ready for our next run? Mort the Chicken, run by Riekelt. Good luck.
Thank you, thank you. Hello, Speed Dogs. Hope you're doing well. We're going to watch and play some Mort the Chicken. Don't ask why my Mort is looking a little bit down under the weather. Whatever you want to call it. He's so ready. And you know what he's especially ready for? The cutscenes that we're going to look at. Thanks to all of your generous donations, we made the $75 needed. So I'm gonna reset that PlayStation real quick. And let's actually look at the first cutscene. The PlayStation screen. Ooh.
I can't wait to see these and what all of you donated for.
Do you have a live stream? You do. Okay, good. More importantly, do you have audio? Stump.
Yes, I do.
Perfect, because here's the first one.
I'm Chicken Little.
And I'm Henny Penny.
Once again, presenting the controversial videotape received earlier today.
From a mysterious dimension parallel to the Earth, greetings to all round, fuzzy, squishy things. I am Colonel Cubicles, leader of the Bullion. We are speaking to you now to issue an ultimatum. Free the cubes. Free the cubes, or taste our vengeance. You have 24 hours.
We received this tape 23 hours and 50 minutes ago. What does it mean? Our expert joins us. Dr. Carl Cockerell, expert in crowd control and alien invasions.
Carl Cockerell, the Bullion. Should we be afraid?
We should always be afraid, Henny, whether a threat is real or not. If any stranger enters your area, remember to cluck hysterically, flap your wings, and run around in circles. We're chickens. That's what we do.
Thank you, Carl Cockerell. For News Center 12, I'm Henny Penny reminding you, if you want bread, you've got to help bake it.
And I'm Chicken Little. The sky is falling.
You know the old saying, when the cat's away, the mice will play. But what do chickens do when the farmer goes to town? Well, they have themselves a party. Oh, Mort was having the time of his life. Wait a minute, that's not the script.
So, for those that didn't exactly know what's happening, our little chicks got kidnapped by cubes, which are the enemy. And how about we just get started, since we have a lot of other, like, cutscenes and whatnot to show off. Some of them are informative about the story, others are big memes. Alright, let's start in 3, 2, 1, go!
Good luck.
Thank you! First of all, some gameplay. This is Mort the Chicken, and more specifically, I am Mort, or Mortimer Chicken. I am a movie star, and I am collecting chicks, and after collecting all chicks in the world, 6 in this stage, I go back to the well where I started, and that is the end of the stage. Yeah, that was really fast.
Silence! I bring you horrible news. Silence! Through the miracle of fuzzy video, we, that is I, Cubicles, your leader, have learned that a number of our brethren are kept as slaves by the formless squishy things who live in the universe parallel to our own. They took our cubes. Silence! In retaliation, we took a number of the small squishy things, which we will keep until the cubes are released. Silence! These squishy things have sent a ruthless commando, known as Mort the Chicken, to rescue these small squishy things which we have captured. And he has met with some success. Therefore I, Cubicles, implore you, find this Mort the Chicken, bounce on him, run over him, roll over him, smash him, spin on him, damage him, Mort the chicken. Mort the chicken must fly. Silence! I, Cubicles, have spoken.
So that's the big boss of the cubes. Anyway, let's talk the speedrun a little bit. We have to collect the all the chicks, and we can do a few moves. We can jump, we can glide over pits, we can fall, we can attack enemies or cubes, I would say, with either pecking on the floor or headbanging against them. And the most important thing, I'll tell you in a little bit.
I'm Chicken Little.
And I'm Henny Penny.
Panic and pandemonium struck a sleepy farm today as odd cube-like creatures snatched up baby chicks seemingly at random. Henny?
The number of chickens missing is still unknown. Our inability to count has hindered the effort. Chicken?
It all took place here, during the live taping of the popular Mort the Chicken television program. Mort and the wacky gang were apparently in the middle of a good old-fashioned hoedown when disaster struck.
Mort the Chicken himself, in an act of bravery or stupidity, leaped down the well after the chicks.
Why these cubes took the chicks remains a mystery. And there's an even bigger mystery. Henny?
TV's Mort the Chicken. Why would the star of a children's television show leap down a well?
Very unchicken-like.
What got into him? Is he insane?
Is he a hero or in cahoots with these cubes? Joining us for this discussion is Dr. Carl Cockerell, expert in television personality analysis and appropriate barnyard behavior. Dr. Cockerell, Mort the Chicken, help, hindrance, menace, hero?
Whatever else he is, Mort is a chicken. As a chicken, he is genetically hardwired for panic. By not panicking, he's betrayed his chicken nature and, by extension, us. If he's part of the problem, in other words, he's a problem. And if he's trying to solve the problem, well, he's still a problem.
So if he's helping, he's a problem. And if he's a problem, he's a problem.
Exactly.
Thank you, Dr. Cockerell.
My pleasure.
Until our next update, I'm Henny Penny. Don't count those chickens until they're hatched.
And I'm Chicken Little. Never cross the road unless you know why.
Haha, that's a joke. The biggest secret of speedrunners is if you hold the R1 button, you run. It's as simple as that. So there's also some power-ups in the stage. Right now I just got the spring power-up, and I've been underselling it, but the movement in this game is terrible. Like, whenever you want to jump or do anything, you have to think of it like a second in advance, and you have to kind of counter that. Like, do it early. Fighting with the physics is fun.
Flap and peck and flap and peck.
Yoga is important too, you know. We'll play this cutscene like 2 more times. When we do, take a good attention to the chick on the the chicken on the right. That is a mood. Especially in this stage, the movement is kinda weird. And I'm gonna ruin this game for you all. Every time I grab a chick, they say, "Hey Mort!" Or at least that's what I think it is. There, I destroyed a cube so that it couldn't destroy me.
I'm Chicken Little.
And I'm Henny Penny.
The Cube kidnap crisis continues. Joining us live at the barnyard is correspondent Charles Chicken. Charles?
This is Charles Chicken reporting live. I don't like being here. I'm frightened.
Don't worry, that's normal. What's the situation there?
One brave barnyard fowl is going to follow in Mort the Chicken's footsteps.
Don't make me! I don't want to go!
Chicken Cammed exclusive live coverage of the dangerous alternate dimension where our chicks are being held captive.
No, please! No!
Come on, Mort the Chicken did it.
He's insane! No!
Better him than me. Can I go home now?
Thank you, Charles Chicken. Stay tuned for more live coverage of the ongoing crisis. Until next time, remember, if you're going to flock together, make sure your feathers are similar.
And if you have eggs, always put them in more than one basket. That's a rule of thumb.
What's a thumb?
I don't know.
Another speedrun trick is if I hold jump and run in a direction, then I will actually like boost out of the well, which is something that I use in every stage, into a different direction, because that's where the route takes me. The routes are also relatively simple. Gotta get that jump. I did. Nice. You don't get the... No, you don't get the special power up here. That's unfortunate. The routes are relatively simple. You go from... you just take the traveling salesman approach. You take the least amount of like distance or time between a few points as well. The next cutscene is nothing really special, so I invite Stump to speak over it. I'm so sorry for like getting you out of your element.
That's fine. But this marathon is raising money for Save the Children, and we do have some incentives still remaining, including one later on today, a couple runs from now. Bonus DLC tracks run in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so get your donations in if you want to see that.
Definitely do that. While we did that, that was Pyramid. I love Pyramids. Next stage, I love a little bit less.
The greatest collection of dance hits ever made. You get Funky Chicken by the Chickadelics, Shake Your Tail Feather by Cogburn and the Coops, Got to Get My Talons on You by the artist formerly known as Rooster, Baby 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 by Baby Chick, Oh Baby Baby by Chick Baby, Baby Baby Oh Baby by Baby Baby, I Wear Funny Hats by Weird Al Yankovic, and much, much more.
And that was definitely one of the better cutscenes in the game. And every load zone also is like a painting from a famous painter, but then you got chicken fights. Like, whenever a game doesn't take itself seriously, automatically makes the game a little bit more fun, don't you think? Like, the story is just all over the place. This game doesn't even need a story. Like, also, those chicks got little, like, hats for the cult. They didn't have that when they got in. So the cubes were nice to them. They gave them, like, hats.
I'm Chicken Little.
And I'm Henny Penny.
What's it all about? Why are they taking our chicks? Are they as afraid of us as we are of them? Why is the portal to their world at the bottom of a well? Let's get some answers from our resident expert, author of Your Inner Egg, Who Needs to Fly, and The Coop of Tomorrow, Dr. Carl Cockerell.
Carl Cockerell, these cubes, our chicks, explanation?
Henny, it could be just as simple and harmless as it seems. These cubes have always been down there, shy but curious. When they heard our youngsters laughing and having a good time, maybe they just came up to see what the fuss was about.
So why did they kidnap the chicks?
Well, maybe they haven't been kidnapped. Maybe they're just having a sleepover. Maybe they made a play date.
But what if this well has somehow become a gateway to another dimension, a dimension composed entirely of cubes?
That's ridiculous, Henny. If you're going to indulge in random speculation, which is my job, by the way, you might as well say that we're all just images on a screen being manipulated by large featherless bipeds in some kind of video game. How do you like that?
Huh? Thank you, Carl Cockerell.
Now back to your regular programming.
That became meta, like, really quickly. Talking about meta, this is a repeat of a stage, but a little bit differently. That was it. This game had one chick. Alright, welcome to Villa Cube. This actually is a little bit more of a fun stage, a little bit bigger. Get these cubes, hopefully if you're fast enough the cube there doesn't spawn. And this stage houses a power-up that is absolutely wonderful. I never use it in runs because it takes time, but this power-up transforms all of the chicks that you have with you in heat-seeking bazookas. So all of these enemies, yeah, gone. My chicks are ruthless. But yeah, it does introduce a lot of more lag. And yeah, this ending cutscene. Have I told you this game came out in 2000, at the end of the PS1 lifespan? Oh, and this was longer. Oh, no cutscene here, I guess. Welcome to the second ice level, Ice Slide. Ice isn't too bad, it's just... I don't know, the color scheme's a little bit different. There's like 3 ice stages. And yes, I honestly believe that the cubes as a... what is it? As the enemies of the game is just to save on like modeling and processing power. One of the two. Like, it's so cheap. It's a miracle they ain't triangles.
I'm Chicken Little.
And I'm Henny Penny.
Today, more baby chicks erupted from the well thanks to Mort the chicken. Hero, TV star, and dear friend.
You and Mort go quite a ways back, don't you, Chicken?
Oh yes, Henny.
Oh, flashing
You know what it
lights
feels like yesterday when
warning, by the way.
Here at the scene of NASA Propulsion Laboratory, where the ever-so-publicized rocket sled is about to be tested. Joining me live is the test pilot. They call him Mortimer Chicken. Even though you're terrified, Mortimer, you're a better chicken than me. You wouldn't catch me in a rocket sled going 500 miles an hour. Where do you get the guts? Okay, here we go. They're strapping him in. There seems to be a little resistance. Okay, a lot of resistance. Mortimer is strapped in, and we're ready to go. I can see the engineers running around. They're almost ready. And there's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, blast off! And there it goes, over 500 miles per hour with the world's bravest chicken at the helm. The force is incredible. Let me tell you, most chickens would be stone cold dead after a ride like that. What a ride. Baby Mort felt so lucky to be alive that nothing scares him anymore. He'll probably be dead soon, but until then, we'll admire him.
I think Mort's adorable. I'm Henny Penny.
And I'm Chicken Little. Now back to the game. Already in progress.
Fun fact, that Chicken Little was known earlier than the Disney movie or Pixar movie of Chicken Little. But hey, welcome to Islands. Islands is a funny stage where we get the spring power up again, and there is a really funny jump at the end. This is another thing of like actual like speed tech. Every time that you... But I didn't need to do it there. Actually, I did. If you jump and then do the corkscrew attack, which I haven't spoken about, but oh well.
Be on the lookout for this duck. He is presumed armed. I mean, winged, and very dangerous.
Hey, a dad joke. Then you gain a little bit more height so you can make it over that wall. Okay, Glass Towers is one of the worst stages. So, at the bottom of every one of these towers is a chick. And you need to use that corkscrew attack a few times. But the thing is, it's hardly controllable. Like, sometimes you make it all the way to the end. And sometimes you have to, like, redo it for, like, the final block. Like here. I don't know what controls it. It's so random. We're almost done. Okay, that's 3 mistakes, but other than that, this was really good. I know I did all of it because the chicks are chirping. That's a lot of coin.
So, Doctor, what part of the chicken does the nugget come from, exactly?
Also one of the top 3 cutscenes in the game. So, Space Bridge isn't one of the more interesting stages, but the next one actually is, because it has an actual speed trick that was found last year by Riekelt. And that is that every time that you, like, bring chicks back to the well, they will throw out coins above it. And especially in the next stage, since you can only carry 12 chicks at a time, and you need to return, like, 36, so you need to make 3 round trips, optimally. And no cutscene, apparently. So, the whole idea of this new trick, and I'm gonna attempt it, is that I'm gonna warp myself into the bottom of this well, so that the cutscene doesn't get used at all. Also, something I totally did not mention before, but I got a magnet as a power-up, meaning that I am a literal chick magnet. Or at least Mort is. And I got 12! Nice! Also, that was my joke. Please laugh. So if I go like down here, maybe up here-ish, go in here, and if I keep mashing X, I just warp into the wall. And if everything's okay, that is a 15-second time save with how much coins spawn out of that thing. It's really terrible. As well as this thing. Welcome to the garden. This egg with the power-up doesn't spawn all the time, so we have to get it off screen and then on screen again. This time it did warp. And then there's another egg up here that also didn't spawn, which is rare that it does not spawn, except if you retry it. Now I got the spring and the magnet, and I have to be quick. That was a difficult jump as well, because I don't have the most time, but I also need to jump on the tree, walk a little bit backwards, and then jump again before the spring power just disappears. That was that. Okay, I think one more cutscene?
Peck. Now scratch. And
Yeah. Sweet. Alright. Cold pipe. This is the last regular stage. Yeah, we're almost done. We are almost done. Just 6 here. For those that have been counting, there are a total of 151 chicks in this game. Unless you also count the, what are they? Like the one in the bonus stage, but no one plays the bonus stage. It's not necessary. It's also not that good of a stage. But, oh well. That was... What happened to that cube? Okay. Anyway. So we've done 16 stages. Yeah, this is really weird. Anyway, boss fights. There are 2 of them here. Coming up is Blockman. This is a random... This is the best Blockman I've had in my life. Not even kidding. Okay, now none of that. Time is coming up in a little bit when I fight Cubicles or Cube Face. Kinda looks different than Cubicles because this guy has a face. That's why it's called Cube Face. And because it's kind of a random in terms of like how the die goes, I have to hit him with like 5 dice. That's it. Time coming up after I confirm the next one. Time.
I'm Parallelogram, and this is the news. Our long nightmare is finally over. At this hour, the war between the cubes and the soft, squishy things has ended in peace. And it turns out it was all based on a simple misunderstanding. We thought the soft, squishy things, which we now know are called chickens, had kidnapped cubes from our world. But we've now learned that these cubes are not cubes at all. Well, they are cubes, but they're not cubes, if you know what I mean. They're food for a larger, squishy thing with split hooves called a cow. I don't pretend to understand it. All I know is the danger is over. Here to explain it is our leader, Cubicles.
Silence! Oh, okay, you weren't talking. It is I, Cubicles. We have engaged in a great war with the soft, squishy things we know as chickens. I believed that these chickens had imprisoned certain of our kind. This was my bad. Funny story, these were not real living cubes, but stacks of food that looked like cubes. Like tofu or marshmallows. They are called hay bales or hay stacks. They are inanimate, not alive at all. They are eaten by cows, a larger, soft, squishy thing. So, I almost got us all killed for nothing. Joke's on us. Sorry about that. But all's well that ends well. Can I still be your leader? Silence? Well, okay then, but we could have been in danger. If we had been in danger... Oh, never mind, I am so out of here.
Is Mort, the chicken, any less a chicken for being a hero? Maybe it's okay to be brave.
It is okay to be brave. This is not really that great of a cutscene, it's just showing off some gameplay and some stages that we've seen and not seen before. Like, this is not a stage in the game. This is a power-up in the game as well. Anyway, real quick, I did throw down a poll in the chat, and I see that Free and 5 won both with 1 vote. Next one is supposed to start in 15 minutes. So I'm gonna show off some jokes. Free got the first vote, so I say that we go to joke pack number 3. Going to the cheat screen, there are some things you can fill in here. There's some cutscenes, infinite health, higher jumping. But I'm specifically interested in jokes. Here they are, enjoy.
Why is it easy for chicks to talk? Because talk is cheap. What do chickens grow on? Eggplants. Why did the rooster run away? He was chicken. Why don't chickens like people? Because people beat eggs. What do you get when you cross a chicken with a duck? A bird that lays down. Why did the turkey cross the road? It was the chicken's day off. What happened to the chicken whose feathers pointed the wrong way? She was tickled to death. Why did the chicken cross the road? She wanted to see a man lay a brick. What does the chicken wipe his beak with? A handkerchief. What time do chickens go to lunch? 12 o'clock. Why did the chicken cross the state line? To get out of Kentucky. What religious man do chickens fear the most? The friar. How do you know when a chicken is under arrest? She's wearing handcuffs. What do you get if you cross a hen with a dog? Poached eggs.
There is, that's really loud. There's like 4 more of those joke packs, but I'm gonna save you those. 4 though? That's it, okay. With that, I do want to thank you all so much for watching some classical Mort the Chicken. I'm Riekelt. I did Untitled Goose Game last week as well. Coming up next is, I totally haven't checked, Game and Wario. And before I let us go, this is a debug menu that we can play a little bit in. I'm so sorry for making your job really difficult, Stump. But what I do want to show off is that there's an option here to increase Mort's neck length. So if I increase it to 69, because that's obviously needed, then I'm a chicken with a long neck. But yeah, thanks for watching. Enjoy Speed Docs. 2 more days. 2 more days. 2.5. I'm sorry.